07 Commanders, back again after the Thursday Thargoid tick. We are going to discuss the happenings of week 82 in the Thargoid War and when we can expect to destroy another Titan. Alrighty, Commanders, we are back once again for another update on the Thargoid War, the Galactic War Overwatch. Me. So we're going to cover first, we're going to talk about the Anti-Xeno Initiative defense Discord, which links for anything I talk about today will be in the description below, so you can go down there and check it out and read it for yourself if you like. But otherwise, join me. So we know Indra is the primary target Titan at the moment. We have some alerts. We've got an alert at HIP 19157, HIP 2492, HIP 21918 in Hades sector, ST-Q B5-4. There's 4 inhabited, so they should clear fast according to this report from the Anti-Xeno Initiative. Now we've got some Spire sites going on. So there's 2 different kinds of things you can do at Spire sites. One is sabotage. So there's a tolerable, which I think they mean, what they mean by that is the gravity's not real heavy. But Hades sector, S1-Q, B5-5, body 2, and that will get you where you want to be if you want to do sabotaging. Now, if you want to do the other kind of ops, which is basically just go to the spires and fight, and there's also conflict zones in that area as well, you can go to HIP 22350. Now, there is a medium CZ in that same zone in orbit over the Spire site, and then there's a low CZ at the B star. So if you want to go, especially if you're flying around in one of the Jumpstart AX Chieftains, you're going to want to either go to a Spire site, or if you go to a conflict zone, make sure you go to the B star and fight there, because it'll be a little bit easier on you as far as getting killed a lot. Okay, if you've not upgraded your Jumpstart yet, we can talk about that more in another video. But right now, we also have a bunch of control and recaptures. There's a ground port functioning as a swarm-free conflict zone for those interested. Port remains offline, so bring your own repairs. That's one of the downsides, one of the problems with the Jumpstart Chieftain, is it really needs some kind of way to repair itself, or you just have to make sure that you get the Thargoid's attention away from you and onto other either AI or regular pilots. It looks like HIP 2480 has been closed. We've got HIP 21179 with a ground support, and we got Nielsen Terminal and it's in there as well. Radal, I always call it Radical, but it's Radal. There's it's got a ground support at Bellamy Settlement, or yeah, and it's also, let's see what else, Crouch's Folly. So there's a couple different ones in there that are doable. The Aretas sector, HG-X B1-2. They got the Aretas sector HG-X B1-1, and the Aretas sector IG-X B1-4. That's a lot of work there I had to do. There's also one at 76 Tari and 71 Tari. Now, we cleared, if you want to look at the we'll look at the. I'm already looking at that. We can look at the DCOH and we can get a little bit more information. This is the DCOH Overwatch is a very great site. If you haven't been there before, link for that is in the description below the video. It basically covers what happened last week and what's going on this week. Now, according to AXI, the last place we're looking at, we cleared 33 systems last week, and there are only 32 remaining. Now, if we were somehow able to clear the last 32 this week, that'd be great. However, they are warning that there may be some shenanigans going on. Mostly, to go outside the box here, I think that I doubt they're going to let it happen next week, only because the Frontier Unlocked comes out next Wednesday, and they may have some announcements and things of that nature, and I'm sure that they don't want to cloud that too much, but I could be wrong. I'm just speculating here. Anyway, you can look at all the different things that are going on here with the DCOH. The current cycle, there's 31 alerts, 540 controlled systems, 4 Titans alive, and there are 24 systems in recovery. You're welcome to handle any of those that you want to do. You just look through the list and you find a place you want to go, and then you go. And it gives you all the details. You can look on your map and get more details, things of that nature. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to leave a comment down below. So the intermediate result tells you what's happening right this second, and that's okay. And then it's predicting what the next cycle will bring. So those things will all happen or not happen at various times in our time. I don't know why my screen is going all wonky. But in any event, we also received word from Galnet News, and I don't have it now. But the word from Galnet News Digest was that there are... Oh, I know where I was. I need to go here. There are... I'm just having a day. Right here. Now, I'm looking at, on the map, Galnet News Digest reported that there's still systems out there that are controlled by Thargoids but don't have a Titan to serve. That's true. This is Titan Tyrannus right here. If you look at your Thargoid War map and you go to Tyrannus, that's where we're at right now. It's destroyed. But there are still controlling Thargoids in some of these systems. And I think this was because of the confusion on the first Thargoid assault, because we just kind of mowed the thing down. We brute force attacked that thing and killed it. And I don't think all the rules were in place yet to these probably should have been automatically cleared, but they were not. So Galnet News Digest had requested that maybe we help some of these people out. One system was mentioned in particular, HR 1737, which is right here. I've never been there. Oh, I have been there. Hey, what do you know? So I've been in there, and you can go in there and you can take a look. And yeah, so there's all these stations, and any ground support are all probably shut down. So you'd have to bring your own repairs. But they might be interesting to take a look at and see if you can get them cleared. It doesn't really say on here whether that is. We could look on DCOH, obviously, and find out if it has percentages. I'm not really sure, how this will work out, but obviously we'll continue to look at it. And this wasn't brought up by AXI, the Anti-Xeno Initiative, so yeah, they don't seem to be as concerned about it. And they may just stay Thargoid controlled forever. We don't know yet. In any event, like I said, Commanders, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you need any other help, I have plenty of videos about how to do pretty much everything Thargoid. If you're having trouble finding my videos, please feel free to look in the live section. I do most of my stuff live. Sometimes I do, videos like this where they're pre-recorded and then released. All right.